Welcome everyone to MINDSHOCK. This is your host, Bruce McGuire. Tackling today the recent AI video that just dropped. For those that haven't seen it, it is quite hilarious. I mean, who would have thunk it that the President of the United States is trolling goofs with AI video? I mean, this is absolute madness. This is absolute madness. We're going to logically analyze all of this in typical MINDSHOCK fashion. As always, if you want to help logic and reason return to a world which is quickly going extinct, you can donate to our PayPal. Just check the link in the description. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, like and share Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, and Patreon. Patrons, you get priority for case topic, logical analysis, co-podcast requests. You could also be a guest in the podcast depending on your tier. Questions, comments, theories, thoughts, suggestions, rebuttals, debunkings of any kind, leave them in the comments section. And of course, if you're with us here live, drop them in the live chat. And you can also become a YouTube member right here on YouTube. Help support the channel that way. Alright, so yeah, without further ado, let me drop the video now. And then maybe I'll play it again for those that are coming in late. And of course, this is fair use all the time regarding the soundtrack. Yeah, I wonder what all that brown stuff is. And that goof in the foreground. I mean, there's a couple of these young goofs. Just with, I don't know if they're actually mentally disabled, and they were, I mean, I forgot this goof's name, but, yeah, there's a couple of these. One of them is Dean Withers. That's not him here. This is one of the other, there's three goofs. I think they all have mental disabilities, and they were contracted as such to be used as these useful idiots. But, yeah, if anybody knows this goof's name, I mean... So dropping a lot of brown sludge on Times Square. I mean, that's just hilarious. That's just absolutely hilarious. I mean, the troll game is something that the U.S. populace has not seen on this level. And again, regardless of your position on the Donald himself, whether you think he's a shill, a puppet, knowing or unknowing, I mean, there's a lot of questions with him in the conspiratorial world. Some people believe he was actually died in, what, 89 or so? And then this is his replacement imposter puppet. So that's an interesting theory. And then, of course, so apparently there was a 1989 helicopter crash. 3 of his senior execs were killed in it. Now, some people believe that he was also with them, and then he was replaced, but I don't know. Lot of conspiracies out there. Chin Chin in the chat says, in my opinion, you cannot get into those positions and be an unaware game piece. He's a top tier wizard. Well, aware to what extent, though? I mean, obviously for the powers that be, the puppet masters, the string pullers, would they really want someone who knows the whole game that they could, you know, get drunk and spill those secrets? I'm not sure. I think unknowing useful idiot puppets are far safer and, just smarter. That would just be the smarter play. And now you might get slightly more unpredictability here and there, but you wouldn't have the whole whistle blown, which would be possible if they were all aware of the game. But yeah, his trolling is just so hilarious. So the entire No Kings protest, I mean, that's kind of weird, because a lot of, like, Democrats are authority-worshipping cultists, bootlickers by nature. I mean, you know, they need to be told what to do, how to do it, when to do it. I mean, they bootlick government other than Republicans. They want to bootlick, I mean, they're the govern me harder daddy crowd. So it's kind of weird, I mean, that they're choosing this No King situation. It's pretty weird. Now, they might disagree with the type of governance due to their indoctrination, disabilities, whatever, but, yeah, that's quite curious. I mean, statism is all about kings. So, anyway, here's another hilarious video that a lot of people may not have seen. It's totally rando, but let's watch it, because this is MINDSHOCK. There he is.
I've been called out by everybody for the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Homer Simpson, Mike Tyson, Vince McMahon, like everybody's going crazy over this thing. I guess they want to see whether or not it's my real hair, which it is. So here's what I'm gonna do. Miss Universe and Miss USA, I own it. They're here. They're gonna really do a number on me. I'm challenging President Obama, my son Donald, my son Eric. Let's go, ladies. What a mess. Oh.
So that was 2011. That's pretty funny. Is that his real hair? I don't know. He could probably afford some fake hair that can get wet and not be evident, but who knows? Let's look at some more of these trolls. Isn't it kind of funny how, like, all the news are covering, like, sombrero memes and all of this stuff. Actually, let's watch this video of, actually, see if we could do an O.J. Simpson tie-in here. Who thinks we can make an O.J. tie-in? Perhaps we can. Possibly. 1 second here. TJ Hoff in the chat says the lemmings are protesting AI is crazy. Good afternoon to you too, Flat Bob. Ethan W in the chat. Where have you been, Ethan W? Okay, so we're gonna watch a possible O.J. Simpson tie-in video here. Welcome to Fallen Slaves of Saul. Ethan W. says, YouTube censors you, never get notifications when you go live. Well, why are you not signed up for at least the free Patreon? Because you'll get all the updates through there. Wow, crazy lag right now for some reason. This is incredible. I don't know. This is tough. Chin Chin says Trump DDoSing. That's funny. That's funny. Patreon link dropping right there in the chat for you, Ethan W. Okay, let's see. Still nothing. Wow, the lag is crazy. I'm trying to play this other video, which is a small little video, and it doesn't want to go. Yes, statists protesting against statism is weird, isn't it? I mean, does that make any sense? Statists protesting statism while continuing to be statists. It's a curiosity, is it not? It's a curiosity. Does that make any logical sense to anybody? You know, I wonder what all of these mentally ill leftists would be doing if Trump actually enacted the policies they wanted. They'd probably still be protesting no kings just because. I don't know, it's weird. Some people, there's just not a lot going on upstairs in the logical analysis department. They need more mind shock in their lives. Alright, I promised a potential O.J. Simpson tie-in, and I will deliver. It's just, that's probably gonna take another couple minutes here. Yeah, the lag is not, oh man, quite annoying here. But yeah, anybody's got any thoughts, drop them in the live chat here. In the meantime, I'll play the video, the AI video again for anybody who just got here. Fair use, obviously. Oh, look at that, even more fair use for the music. Quite funny, quite funny. Fallen Slaves of Saul says, I never really considered No Kings a protest, more like a rally. I don't know what you call it. I mean, they got signs, and they're protesting the very existence of Trump and Trumpism. So that would technically classify as a protest. Still got quite a bit of lag here. Alright, one more minute, and I think it'll load. Chin Chin says, I never was aware of the No King stuff until 2 years ago. That might be a symptom of not being online much, but I swear I haven't heard of it before then. Alright, are we good to go? Yes. Alright, here you go. So this is Megyn and Kelly, who some people believe is Nicole Brown Simpson. Similarities are sure there.
Democrats were smart. They would laugh at themselves or roll their eyes at Trump and maybe come up with their own response. I'm sorry, but this is the funniest thing I've done with Trump. He's playing the trumpet, playing the guitar, doing all the instruments. Trump in a sombrero. I find it very funny. But that they're not smart.
Everybody finds it funny. That's the whole thing. You know, like I think one of the most clever things Trump did was, and to this day I laugh about this when I think about this, is when that whole thing with Elizabeth Warren emerged about how she faked being a Native American. He started calling her Pocahontas.
Yes.
Which, you know, is just like the perfect name to call somebody who's this like white lady who tried to be a Native American. And I remember even one time he had these like elders from some like Cherokee tribe in the Oval Office where he was like honoring Native American Day or something. And he was like, to them, he was saying, and we have a woman who's in Congress. We call her Pocahontas. And every time he would do it, the Democrats and the media would be like, he's a racist. He's mocking Native Americans. When in reality, he was always mocking Elizabeth Warren for pretending to be Native American. He was never mocking Native Americans themselves. And the more angry they got, the funnier it became. This is so basic. Like, how do you not know this? You know, it's like if you go on the internet and somebody's mocking you, the worst thing you can do, the best thing you can do for them is get up on your high horse and say, how dare you? Like, everybody knows this. This is so basic. And so, I don't know, they've been doing this for 8 years. They like play right into Trump's hands so perfectly. And, you know, you can make an argument like, yeah, the president should be above it, but that's no longer our politics. That's the politics that Trump broke. I don't think people like that in our politics, that everybody has to pretend to be one thing, but in reality is something else. And this is the kind of thing people laugh at over the water coolers, even if they know that they're not supposed to. And it is a huge, powerful weapon that Trump has that Democrats still, you know, like, oh, he's going to go around and be like, this is racist. This is bigotry. How dare. I mean, it's just, it makes it funnier, honestly.
Yes.
And that's why they double down on it.
No one's moved by that. And someone should tell that to Teresa Fernandez, a representative Dem from New Mexico. Here she is in 5.
That's right. And then what does that shameful man do? After a meeting where you're supposed to be working out details, where you're supposed to be negotiating a deal, you post something that draws a sombrero and a mustache?
Yes, that's the move. Correct. Oh, the horror. You're supposed to be working? I mean, truly, who responds to that school marmy scolding? If Democrats...
So, yeah, that's pretty funny. Who would have thunk it? So, all the people here that were still alive, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, let's say, who would have thunk it that 2020's fully grown adults, supposedly functional, would be melting down over memes? It's just funny. It's just endlessly hilarious. Jazz Cat not too impressed with, what's her face? Megyn Kelly. She's Catholic too, what a joke. What is that? What's the relevance there? Fallen Slaves is also says a giant patty melt. I mean, there's really, that's really all I wanted to go over, just unpack that and the hilarity of it all, and the, it's almost like this is a preschool where, you know, one of the two kids getting triggered or whatever, they don't understand that them getting triggered and melting down is what makes the other kids do it more and makes it even funnier. So it's, yeah, I mean, I guess the mental capacity is just not there. And this is just like an endless loop of just trolling. Flat Bob says, not impressed by any talking heads on TV, aka the Idiot Box. That is correct. That is correct. So yeah, I mean, there's really not a ton to go over here. Just sometimes you just play right into the hands of your opponent, so to speak. But you know, for those who don't have the mental capacity to see it, they'll just continue doing it. Jazz Cat retracted a few messages about paying more for the groceries. I've actually gone over this many times. Were those same people? Were those same people protesting, though? Let's look at some comparisons here. So this is first reading 2025. But let's look at some more here. And just to be clear, I'm not a statist advocating statism in any way, but you know, if you want to actually have a conversation about the actual facts and figures. I mean, here's homelessness from 2020 to 2023, 24, whatever it is. I mean, that's not a good look for the previous administration. And here's the, yeah, one second here. Here's the one I always post. This is Trueflation, so since the Biden inauguration right here, I mean, these are damning numbers here. So were these same goofs protesting? Were they protesting during this time when everything started doubling, tripling, quadrupling in prices, Jazzcat? If Jazzcat is still here. Chin Chin says, statism is certainly the most widespread mental illness across the earth. Kind of sad. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And some final food for thought here as we wrap this one up. This is a short one. There's really not. I just wanted to go over that. I played it a few times for those who haven't seen it. But this is the value of the dollar over the past 100 years or so. Over 2,000% degradation in value. So this isn't something new that needs a protest right this second for novelty. This is something that has been an issue for a long time. So exposing statism would certainly be the way to go instead of some weird no king stuff that has nothing to do with anything. I mean, actually, not to get sad here, but there's a very, very depressing graphic here. I'll play it one more time here. Yeah, this is the wages to rent. And you could see what's going on here year by year. Pretty sad stuff. From 85, I believe 72 when this all started, and it just keeps getting worse. Worse and worse. Yeah, a lot of problems here. Ethan W. says, Bruce, I heard the cost of living was more affordable during the Great Depression than it is now. Is that true? It actually is, yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't know if we ever ran those numbers exactly, but... So, from the numbers here, the median annual pay during the Great Depression was 22% the cost of an average home. Today it's 14%. So, not quite double, but it was almost twice as easy to buy a house. Actually, from other numbers here, it looks like it was approximately exactly twice as easy. Median income versus median home price. So, yeah, quite depressing. Ethan W. says maybe we should go back to gold and silver-backed currency. I mean, I don't know what kind of destabilization that would cause, but yeah, I'll play the clip one more time, and this was just another short one for the Troll Master himself. There he is. That's just funny. That's funny. So, for those that have joined us for this short one, Flat Bob says flying into the defecation zone. There you go. There it is. Alright, well, I'll catch you guys next time.